Think about that for a moment. Reset, refocus, readjust, restart. These aren't just words, they're a formula for success, a blueprint for achieving your dreams and living your best life. And today we're going to explore each of these concepts in depth, understanding how they intertwine and work together to propel you towards your goals. Let's start with the concept of resetting. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, the ability to reset is more crucial than ever. Resetting isn't about failure, it's about giving yourself permission to start anew. It's about wiping the slate clean and beginning again with fresh eyes and renewed energy. Imagine you're using a computer and suddenly it starts to slow down, freeze, or malfunction. What do? You restart it. You reset the system. And more often than not, that simple act solves the problem. Your life is no different. When things aren't working as they should, when you feel stuck or overwhelmed, it's time for a reset. But here's the thing about resetting: it requires courage. It requires the strength to admit that your current approach isn't working and the wisdom to seek a new path. It's about letting go of what's not serving you and embracing new possibilities. I remember a time early in my career when I was struggling to make headway in sales. I was working long hours, making countless calls, but seeing little results. I was frustrated, discouraged, and on the verge of giving up. But instead of throwing in the towel, I decided to reset. I took a step back, evaluated my approach, and realized that I was so focused on making sales that I had forgotten the most important aspect of my job: building relationships. I was treating potential clients as numbers rather than people. So I reset my entire approach. I started focusing on understanding my clients' needs, on providing value before asking for anything in return. And you know what? It changed everything. My sales skyrocketed, but more importantly, I found a sense of fulfillment in my work that I had never experienced before. That's the power of resetting. It's not about erasing your past or forgetting your experiences. It's about using those experiences as stepping stones to a better future. It's about having the courage to say, this isn't working, but I'm not giving up. I'm starting over, and this time I'll do it better. Now, let's talk about refocusing. In today's world, we're bombarded with distractions. Social media, emails, text messages, the constant stream of news and information. It's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Refocusing is about cutting through the noise and zeroing in on what's truly important. Think about a camera lens for a moment. When you're taking a picture and the image is blurry, what do? You adjust the focus. You make the subject sharp and clear while letting the background fade away. That's exactly what you need to do in your life and your career. Refocusing means identifying your priorities and aligning your actions with those priorities. It means saying no to the things that don't serve your goals and yes to the things that do. It means being intentional with your time, your energy, and your resources. I once worked with a client, let's call her Sarah, who was struggling to advance in her career. She was talented, hardworking, and ambitious, but she felt like she was spinning her wheels. When we sat down to analyze her situation, we realized that she was spreading herself too thin. She was saying yes to every project, every committee, every after-work event. She thought she was showing initiative, but in reality, she was diluting her impact. We worked together to refocus her efforts. We identified the key areas where she could make the most significant impact in her role. We prioritized the projects that aligned with her long-term career goals. And we created boundaries to protect her time and energy. The result: within 6 months, Sarah had not only improved her performance in her current role, but had also positioned herself for a promotion. By refocusing, she was able to showcase her true talents and value to the company. Refocusing isn't a one-time event. It's a continuous process. As you grow, as your circumstances change, as new opportunities arise, you'll need to refocus regularly. It's about constantly asking yourself, is this the best use of my time and energy? Is this aligned with my goals and values? And that brings us to the next crucial step: readjusting. Life is not static. The world around us is constantly changing, and to succeed, we must be willing to change with it. Readjusting is about flexibility, adaptability, and the willingness to change course when necessary. Think about a ship navigating the open sea. The captain sets a course at the beginning of the journey, but what happens if a storm appears on the horizon? What if unexpected currents push the ship off course? A good captain doesn't stubbornly stick to the original plan. They readjust. They alter the course to avoid the storm or to get back on track. You are the captain of your life. You set the course, but you must be willing to readjust when circumstances change. This might mean updating your skills to stay relevant in a changing job market. It might mean reimagining your business model in response to new technologies or consumer behaviors. It might mean reassessing your personal goals as you enter different stages of life. I remember working with a small business owner who had built a successful local bookstore. For years his business had thrived, but with the rise of online retailers and e-books, he saw his sales declining. He had two choices: stubbornly stick to his old model and slowly watch his business die, or readjust. He chose to readjust. He didn't just adapt, he innovated. He transformed his bookstore into a community hub. He started hosting author events, book clubs, and writing workshops. He created a cozy cafe within the store where people could read, work, or meet with friends. He even started a local publishing arm to support and showcase local authors. By readjusting, he didn't just save his business, he made it more successful than ever. His store became more than just a place to buy books, it became a vital part of the community's cultural life. That's the power of readjusting. It's not about abandoning your dreams or giving up on your goals. It's about being flexible in how you achieve those goals. It's about seeing change not as a threat, but as an opportunity. Now, let's talk about restarting. This is perhaps the most challenging of the 4 steps, but also the most powerful. Restarting is about having the courage to begin again, even when it feels like you've failed. We often hear stories about overnight successes, about people who had an idea and immediately struck gold. But the reality is most success stories are filled with multiple restarts. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Each of those 10,000 attempts was a restart. Restarting requires resilience. It requires the ability to pick yourself up after a fall, dust yourself off, and try again. It requires the understanding that failure is not the opposite of success, but a part of it. I want you to think about a child learning to walk. They don't give up after falling down once, twice, or even 100 times. They keep getting up, keep trying, keep restarting until they master the skill. We need to approach our goals with the same tenacity and resilience. I once worked with an entrepreneur who had poured his heart and soul into a startup only to see it fail spectacularly. He was devastated, embarrassed, and ready to give up on his dreams of running his own business. But instead of letting this setback define him, he chose to restart. He took the lessons he learned from his failure about market research, about financial management, about team building, and applied them to a new venture. He restarted not from a place of desperation, but from a place of wisdom and experience. And you know what? His second business didn't just succeed, it thrived. That's the power of restarting. It's about seeing every end as a new beginning. It's about understanding that your past doesn't define your future unless you let it. It's about having the courage to try again, even when everything in you wants to give up. Now, here's the crucial part: these 4 steps: reset, refocus, readjust, and restart. They're not a one-time process. They're a cycle, a continuous journey of growth and improvement, and the key is to go through this cycle as many times as you need to. There's no limit, no expiration date on your dreams. Think about some of the most successful people in history. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination before he created Mickey Mouse. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first television job before becoming one of the most influential media personalities in the world. J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. What do all these stories have in common? These individuals went through the cycle of reset, refocus, readjust, and restart multiple times. They didn't let setbacks or failures define them. They kept going, kept trying, kept believing in themselves and their dreams. And that brings us to the most important part of our message today: never give up. These 4 steps reset, refocus, readjust, and restart, they're powerful tools. But they're only effective if you have the determination to keep using them, to keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles you face. Never giving up doesn't mean blindly pursuing the same path over and over again. It means being willing to reset when things aren't working. It means having the courage to refocus when you've lost your way. It means being flexible enough to readjust when circumstances change. And it means having the resilience to restart as many times as necessary. Never giving up means understanding that success is not a destination, but a journey. It's about progress, not perfection. It's about getting better every day, learning from your mistakes, and constantly striving to be the best version of yourself. I want you to think about your biggest dream right now. Maybe it's starting your own business. Maybe it's advancing in your career. Maybe it's writing a book or running a marathon or traveling the world. Whatever it is, I want you to commit right now to never giving up on that dream. But here's the thing, commitment alone is not enough. You need a plan. You need strategies to help you stay focused, to help you overcome obstacles, to help you bounce back from setbacks. And that's what we're going to explore in the next part of our discussion. We're going to delve into practical techniques for resetting effectively. We'll explore strategies for maintaining focus in a world full of distractions. We'll discuss how to develop the flexibility needed to readjust to changing circumstances. And we'll talk about how to cultivate the resilience required to restart again and again. Remember, success is not about avoiding failure. It's about how you respond to failure. It's about your ability to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart. And most importantly, it's about your determination to never, ever give up. So are you ready to embark on this journey? Are you ready to unlock your full potential? Are you ready to achieve things you never thought possible? Let's continue our exploration of these powerful concepts and discover how you can apply them to transform your life and achieve your dreams. Now let's dive deeper into each of these concepts and explore practical strategies for implementing them in your life. Let's start with resetting. As we discussed earlier, resetting is about giving yourself permission to start anew. But how do you actually do that? Here are some practical strategies. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness meditation can help you clear your mind and create mental space for a reset. Even just 5 minutes a day can make a significant difference. Conduct a personal audit. Take stock of your life. What's working? What isn't? Be honest with yourself about areas that need improvement. Set clear intentions. Define what you want to achieve with your reset. Be specific and write these intentions down. Create new routines sometimes. A reset requires breaking old habits and establishing new ones. Start small. Even minor changes can lead to significant results over time. Seek new perspectives sometimes. We need outside input to see things clearly. Don't be afraid to seek advice from mentors, coaches, or trusted friends. Remember, resetting isn't about erasing your past. It's about learning from it and using those lessons to create a better future. Now let's talk about refocusing. In our hyper-connected world, maintaining focus can be challenging. Here are some strategies to help you cut through the noise and stay focused on what truly matters. Set clear goals. Use the SMART criteria. Make your goals specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Prioritize ruthlessly. Not everything can be a priority. Use tools like the Eisenhower matrix to distinguish between what's urgent and what's important. Practice time blocking. Allocate specific blocks of time for different tasks. This can help you stay focused and avoid multitasking, which often reduces productivity. Minimize distractions. Identify your biggest distractions and find ways to eliminate or reduce them. This might mean turning off notifications, using website blockers, or creating a dedicated workspace. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in focused 25-minute intervals, followed by short breaks. This can help maintain concentration and prevent burnout. Practice saying no. Every yes to something that doesn't align with your goals is a no to something that does. Learn to say no to requests and opportunities that don't serve your priorities. Refocusing is an ongoing process. Regularly check in with yourself to ensure you're staying aligned with your goals and priorities. Next, let's explore readjusting. The ability to adapt to changing circumstances is crucial for long-term success. Here are some strategies to help you become more adaptable. Cultivate a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn and grow. See challenges as opportunities for development rather than insurmountable obstacles. Stay informed. Keep up with trends in your industry and the wider world. The more information you have, the better equipped you'll be to adapt to changes. Develop a diverse skill set. The more skills you have, the more adaptable you'll be. Continuously learn and expand your capabilities. Practice scenario planning. Regularly think through different possible futures and how you might respond to them. This can help you be more prepared for unexpected changes. Build a strong network. A diverse network can provide different perspectives and opportunities, making it easier for you to adapt to new situations. Embrace change. Instead of resisting change, try to see it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Remember, readjusting isn't about changing who you are at your core. It's about being flexible in your approach while staying true to your values and long-term goals. Now, let's talk about restarting. This is often the most challenging step, but it's also the most transformative. Here are some strategies to help you restart effectively. Embrace failure as a learning opportunity. Every setback contains valuable lessons. Take the time to reflect on what went wrong and how you can do better next time. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Negative self-talk can be paralyzing. Treat yourself with the same compassion you'd offer a good friend. Start small. If restarting feels overwhelming, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. Each small success will build momentum. Seek support. Don't try to restart alone. Surround yourself with supportive people who believe in you and your goals. Reframe your narrative. Instead of seeing a restart as a step backward, view it as the first step on a new, better path. Set new goals. Use the knowledge gained from your previous experiences to set more informed, achievable goals. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. This will help maintain motivation and build confidence. Restarting takes courage, but it's also an incredible opportunity for growth and reinvention. Now, let's address the most crucial aspect of our discussion today: never giving up. Persistence is the common thread that runs through all successful people, regardless of their field. Here are some strategies to help you cultivate unwavering determination. Develop a strong why. Clearly define why your goals are important to you. A strong sense of purpose can carry you through difficult times. Visualize success. Regularly imagine yourself achieving your goals in vivid detail. This can help maintain motivation and make your goals feel more attainable. Build resilience. Practice bouncing back from setbacks. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you build mental toughness. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories along the way. Remember, every step forward is progress. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people around you can have a significant impact on your mindset. Surround yourself with individuals who support your goals and believe in your ability to achieve them. Practice gratitude. Regularly acknowledging the good things in your life can help maintain a positive outlook, even in challenging times. Take care of yourself. Physical health and mental well-being are crucial for long-term persistence. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, exercising, and managing stress. Learn from role models. Study the stories of people who have achieved similar goals to yours. Their journeys can provide inspiration and practical strategies. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that your abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. This belief can help you persist in the face of challenges. Keep a success journal. Record your achievements, no matter how small. This can serve as a powerful reminder of your progress when you face setbacks. Remember, never giving up doesn't mean stubbornly persisting with strategies that aren't working. It means being willing to reset, refocus, and readjust as many times as necessary, always keeping your ultimate goal in sight. Now, I want you to take a moment and think about a time in your life when you faced a significant setback. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, or a business venture failed, or a relationship ended. How did you respond? Did you give up? Or did you find a way to keep going? If you kept going, what gave you the strength to do so? If you gave up, what do you think might have happened if you had found a way to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart? The truth is, we all face setbacks. We all encounter obstacles. We all have moments of doubt and discouragement. What sets successful people apart is not that they don't face these challenges, but how they respond to them. Successful people understand that setbacks are not permanent. They see failures not as endpoints, but as stepping stones. They know that every no brings them one step closer to a yes. They understand that success is not a straight line, but a series of ups and downs, twists and turns. And think about some of the most successful companies in the world. Did you know that Airbnb was rejected by 7 Silicon Valley investors before they found funding? Or that Uber faced numerous regulatory challenges and setbacks before becoming the global company it is today? These companies didn't succeed because they never faced obstacles. They succeeded because they refused to give up. They reset, refocused, readjusted, and restarted as many times as necessary. The same principle applies to individual success stories. Stephen King's first novel, Carrie, was rejected 30 times before it was published. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 different publishers before Harry Potter found a home. Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination before he went on to create the Disney Empire. These individuals didn't succeed because they were exceptionally talented or lucky. They succeeded because they were exceptionally persistent. They refused to let setbacks define them. They kept resetting, refocusing, readjusting, and restarting until they achieved their goals. And here's the thing, you have that same power within you. You have the ability to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart as many times as you need to. You have the power to never give up. But I understand that it's not always easy. When you're in the midst of a setback, when you're facing rejection or failure, it can be tempting to give up. It can be tempting to believe that your dreams are out of reach, that success is for other people but not for you. In those moments, I want you to remember this: your past does not define your future. Your current circumstances do not determine your destiny. You have the power to change your life, to achieve your dreams, to become the person you want to be. It all starts with a decision to not let setbacks defeat you, a decision to learn from your failures rather than be defined by them, a decision to keep going, even when it's difficult, even when it seems impossible. And that decision needs to be renewed every single day. It's not enough to decide once that you're going to persist. You need to make that decision again and again in the face of every obstacle, every setback, every moment of doubt. That's why the mantra reset, refocus, readjust, restart as many times as you need to. Just never give up is so powerful. It acknowledges that the path to success is not always smooth. It recognizes that you might need to change course, that you might need to start over, that you might need to try many different approaches before you find the one that works. But it also affirms that as long as you don't give up, you haven't failed. As long as you're willing to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart, you're still in the game. You're still moving forward, even if it doesn't always feel like it. So I want you to make a commitment to yourself right now. A commitment to never give up on your dreams no matter what obstacles you face. A commitment to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart as many times as necessary. And I want you to remember that you're not alone in this journey. Every successful person you admire, every achievement you're in awe of, is the result of persistence in the face of setbacks. It's the result of someone refusing to give up, of someone being willing to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart again and again. You have that same power within you. You have the ability to achieve great things. You have the potential to make your dreams a reality. All it takes is the willingness to never give up, to keep pushing forward no matter what. So the next time you face a setback, the next time you encounter an obstacle, the next time you feel like giving up, I want you to remember these words: reset, refocus, readjust, restart, as many times as you need to. Just never give up. These words are more than just a mantra. They're a roadmap to success. They're a reminder that setbacks are temporary, that obstacles can be overcome, that failure is not final unless you let it be. Reset, give yourself permission to start anew. Let go of what's not working and embrace new possibilities. Refocus, cut through the noise and distractions. Zero in on what truly matters, on what will move you closer to your goals. Readjust, be flexible in your approach. Be willing to change course when necessary to adapt to new circumstances and opportunities. Restart, have the courage to begin again as many times as necessary. See every end as a new beginning, every failure as a stepping stone to success. And most importantly, never give up. Keep pushing forward, keep believing in yourself and your dreams, keep striving for success no matter what obstacles you face. Remember, success is not about avoiding failure. It's about how you respond to failure. It's about your ability to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward. You have greatness within you. You have the power to achieve amazing things. All it takes is the courage to never give up, to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart as many times as necessary. So go out there and chase your dreams. Face your fears. Overcome your obstacles. And no matter what happens, no matter how many setbacks you face, no matter how many times you fall, remember these words: reset, refocus, readjust, restart, as many times as you need to. Just never give up. Your future is waiting. Your dreams are calling. It's time to answer that call. It's time to show the world what you're capable of. It's time to become the best version of yourself. And always remember, the only true failure is giving up. As long as you keep going, as long as you keep trying, you haven't failed. You're just one step closer to success. So my friends, I challenge you today. I challenge you to commit to never giving up. I challenge you to embrace the power of resetting, refocusing, readjusting, and restarting. I challenge you to pursue your dreams with unwavering determination and unshakable persistence. Because when you do, when you refuse to give up, when you keep pushing forward no matter what, that's when miracles happen. That's when dreams become reality. That's when you discover just how truly capable and powerful you are. You have everything you need within you right now. You have the strength, the courage, the resilience to overcome any obstacle, to achieve any goal, to make any dream a reality. All you need to do is believe in yourself, commit to never giving up, and be willing to reset, refocus, readjust, and restart as many times as necessary. Your journey starts now. Your future is in your hands. And I believe in you. I believe in your ability to achieve greatness. I believe in your power to make your dreams come true. So go out there and make it happen. Reset, refocus, readjust, restart, as many times as you need to. Just never, ever give up. Thank you.